everybody. Hope your week has been good to you. I've missed y'all. I know I have not been around this week as much as I normally am, so we got a lot to catch up on. All right. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss any notifications whenever I'm live over here on Hurrdat's YouTube. And we're just going to jump right into it. If you've been on the Bravo internets today, everybody, then you have seen there has been a reunion for the history books. Yes, Vicki and Tamra reunited for a really fun partnership with this company called Flav City Café. And yours truly was able to go and be there and witness it all. Obviously, I went as, moral support for Vicki. But yeah, so if you saw my Instagram this week, you might have seen that I was in California. I couldn't say why. But that is why I was about to die waiting for that to come out today. And now it's here. So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 15 trailer. Season 15. We're getting old, y'all. Like for real, And then also on Watch What Happens Live, Dakota Fanning revealed who her all-time favorite Real Housewife is. And I just kind of want to touch on it. Not necessarily like who her pick is, though she had a very good pick. But just why I think this is a good question to ask anyone. Okay. So come on, come sit down. As Heather Dubrow says, everyone come sit down. This is going to be so fun. All right. Up first, let's talk about the reunion. So as I said, Vicki and Tamra, they reunited for a fun partnership with Flav City Café. And, we've talked before. Everyone knows Tamra's been putting out, all these good vibes and, messages of wanting Vicki to return for season 20, saying she's willing to put things behind her. Vicki was kind of saying the same thing. And then this came their way. So very, very, very last minute, I flew to Orange County on Monday, I believe. And I was there Monday. We did the shoot Tuesday. It's out today. Boom, boom, boom. So really kind of just a good, I think, burst of energy going into BravoCon, specifically. I know that these two knew they were going to see each other there. Obviously, there's a lot of, a history of emotions. So I think this was a perfect way for them to kind of get that, maybe scary moment out of the way. And now they'll be able to, have fun at BravoCon next week. All good feelings, all good vibes. And, moving on, right? So let me know, what do you think about this reunion that has happened? Everybody, for the most part, I've seen online, people have had a pretty positive response to it, which I'm happy about. I thought it was a really cute collab that they did. I thought the shoot was awesome. Anyway, it was just really good, good opportunity. So I'm happy that they did it. Also, what else was I going to talk to y'all about? I already listen. It left me that quickly. BravoCon. BravoCon is in a week. I haven't bought a single outfit, so y'all are getting ready to see me in things that I have been wearing since, before Vicki's demotion. I'm slacking. I'm slacking in every single regard when it comes to BravoCon. Everyone. There's not one BravoCon element or responsibility of mine that has been just executed perfectly. That's where I'm at this year. Okay. So pray for me. Yeah. Should be interesting. So also on Watch What Happens Live, they had Dakota Fanning on, and I love whenever we have like really, really like acclaimed actresses and, people that are known outside of the reality realm who are huge Bravo fans on Watch What Happens Live. It's just so much more fun and entertaining to me. And Andy was talking to Dakota and he asked her, did she prefer Alexia or Stephanie from Real Housewives of Miami? And that's when Dakota spoke up and said that Alexia is actually her favorite Real Housewife ever of all time. And I'm like, what a great pick. Love that. Like, if someone says that Alexia is their favorite housewife of all time, it's like, okay, you have history here. You know what you're talking about. It doesn't mean that you have to agree. It just means, okay, we've been down the same block as viewers, And that leads me to my point. And my point is that I think whether you are on a first date, whether you are, in a job interview, whether you are, interviewing potential people to adopt your future child, whether you are, I really don't anything where you're getting to know somebody. icebreaker questions, whatever. Who is your all-time favorite Real Housewife is the question to ask. It will tell you anything that you need to know about somebody, okay? If somebody likes Teresa Giudice, that means they like a little bit of, you know, they can get a little wild, but they're loyal to the end. Good people, okay? Probably knows good restaurant recommendations, all right? If Vicki is someone's favorite, they know their way around a margarita glass. They worked 14 hours overtime yesterday, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, it really tells you everything you need to know about a person when someone is able to answer that question, you know, and kind of have a reason behind it. So I'm just putting that out there. If you find yourselves in a situation sometime soon, maybe you just need something to talk about because it's awkward and you don't know what else to say. Just ask somebody what their favorite Real Housewife is, who their favorite Real Housewife is. Number one, it'll be a conversation starter. Number two, it'll tell you if you ever need to mess with this person after that moment ever again or not. Okay? So again, love Dakota's answer. That means she has taste. And we celebrate that. Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 15 trailer. Y'all, Beverly Hills never, ever, ever like recycles looks for cast photos, right? Like they always have new looks for cast photos and title cards. Now tell me why we hit a monumental season like season 15 and we recycle the cast photos. Yes, they reorganized them and repositioned them and did a whole new like backdrop and tried to give a new vibe, but it's like we know where those pictures are from. And they're not from this year. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. I just was not really that happy about that. I saw some people say they really enjoyed this. They enjoyed this version of those particular cast photos, this arrangement better than last year's. I personally did not. To me, it just looks off. But what I'm not going to have any hard feelings on is the trailer itself. I thought the trailer was good. Why is it? I saw some people being like, snooze, womp womp. Okay, that was kind of lame. I was like, now again, I'll be the first one to tell y'all I'm biased as they come. I'll be loyal to the end to my girls. Kyle is my girl. But I really thought it was a good trailer. I thought it seemed to be like a lot of drama. It seemed to be, I like that we have a lot of, we have two new girls coming in. So it's a lot of, new energy, a lot of getting to know someone. And it seems that this Amanda chick is going to give us quite the ride. Like everyone's saying, I saw someone say she's hands down the most chaotic, like newbie since Brandy Glanville, which I'm like, that's what we need in Beverly Hills, And if you don't know, I'm pretty sure, isn't Amanda the one that, didn't she buy Kyle's old house, right? I think maybe that was another girl. I don't know. But again, I thought the trailer was great. It looks like we're going to see some tension between, our besties, Sutton and Jennifer Tilly. Kathy Hilton is back. The trailer opens with Kyle saying maybe she likes a little Angelina, maybe she likes a little Brad. And you know what? To whatever floats your boat, honey. You know what I'm saying? It seems there's a lot of drama between Erica and Dorit. And if you hear anything, that's my heart breaking. I don't want that. I don't want them to fight. I don't like that. And one reason I don't like that is because they're both cancers. And you know who else is a cancer? And you know what about us cancers is our feelings get hurt and we have pain. And you know how we deal with that pain? Lash out. The tongue is lethal. And I know those two can read somebody down. So I'm a little nervous. I feel like it's going to get dirty. You know what I'm saying? That cancer on cancer hate is not to be, don't underestimate it. It's a little scary. So we will see. But again, I thought the trailer had a really, really good, exciting energy to it, a good pace. It seems like, there's a lot going on. So I feel like the Beverly Hills ladies always get a hard time, and the ratings are always consistently like the highest across the franchise. So Do we just like to talk crap to talk it or what, everybody? You know? Let's see. April Penland, she says she thinks Dorit's coming for Erica. Who knows? Maybe. You said your husband is a Cancer. Let me tell you, we come from a good place. We just have a hard time getting there. But if you bear with us and take the scenic route, it's a little bumpy, but we'll get there. You know what I'm saying? Amy Landfear says, love you and Vicki. We love you right back. April Penland again. Hi, Christian. She said you love the trailer. I loved it too. Let's see. I'm an Aquarius, so we balance each other out. Okay, so do I need to find an Aquarius? Because like I will use that in all the like Tinder filters and all that stuff. Aquarius only. You know, we got a lot. Time is running out. And quite frankly, I don't need to waste it on somebody that's just going to give me the same energy that I'm giving. I need somebody that I can balance them. They can balance me. So thank you for that, April. Do you offer like matchmaking services? I need help, you know? Oh my gosh. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to start to wrap up, and next week it's BravoCon week. It's going to be a big week, everybody. I feel like we're going to get announcements. We're going to get lots of fun headlines to discuss. You know, there's going to be some BravoCon drama, some happenings there. And I can't wait. So, and y'all are coming along with me. I'll be in Vegas. We're going to be bringing you all kinds of content from Hurrdat. We're going to have a recording suite there. I'll be doing my live. So don't forget to come hang out. All right, everybody. As always, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any notifications the next time that I'm live. And that means that we'll be hanging out soon. All right. Have a good weekend. Whoop it up. And I'll see y'all here next time. Besos.